All right, Brian. So this is probably the best way I can depict what we're talking about here. So you had said that you'd struggled a lot with hitting the ball fat with your iron. So this is what we're going to show here. The first things first is your inside takeaway causes that club to work its way immediately inside your swing plane there. Okay. Now, the problem with that is your shoulder, your trail shoulder or your right shoulder can only rotate one of two ways. It can either rotate from backwards to forwards or from forwards to backwards. Now, if you watch Rory, when he brings the club back, you can see how he immediately brings it up this way rather than inside. And the reason for that is because when he keeps that club going, he's going to get up to the top of his swing here. Okay. Now what's going to happen is the rotation of the shoulder is going to start to do this. It's going to drop down. Okay? When your shoulder goes back, the next move is going to be over the top. See how your shoulder goes forward and his shoulder drops down. Okay? Now, when you are able to change the path of your club, it will change the way that the body reacts to the path. Now, as Rory continues down, you're going to see, just like we talked about, he's keeping that right elbow tucked to the right side of his body very closely. Okay? And because it stays so tucked, he's going to connect with that right elbow to his right side, and he's going to keep turning his hips into the hitting zone, and he's tilting the right shoulder down towards the golf ball. Okay? And so when you come down, you can see the disconnection of that elbow. You are doing a great job of turning your hips, but because you have that disconnection of that elbow, you're forcing the club into the ground sooner than it has to go. Okay? You can see there. He doesn't release his elbow until just before he makes contact with the golf ball. Your elbow is released here. Actually, like right here. It's not even connected at all. It looks like it's connected there, but it's actually away from your hip. And so it makes it really easy for you to early extend that into the ground. So by changing your swing path to work more upwards rather than inside, you'll then be able to drop that right shoulder and that right side into your right hip, and then you'll be able to release it correctly. But other than that, that is literally the main issue here. You have great shoulder turn, you have great shoulder turn and great hip turn, which is fantastic. Most people don't have that, so you're already at an advantage there. But by changing your swing path, which you can do with the swing fan, I'll show you how to do that. By changing your swing path, it's going to help you keep your right elbow more connected to your body. And then by keeping that right elbow more connected to your body, you'll start to improve your angle of attack, and you won't throw the club into the ground too early. Okay? So I hope that helps. Talk to you next time.